Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I am very tired today. I just flew in yesterday, very late last night, and I slept, and yeah, I was on a business trip for a couple days to Vancouver. The company sent me out to do some things with them, and yeah, it was cool. It was a nice trip. They put us up at a really nice hotel, and it's a very informative seminar and stuff. And it was good, but I'm very tired, so that's why I'm kind of doing like this today. So this is the HOI4 Nationstates mod, apparently, which is only in North America. Apparently Europe and everybody else is just exempt from this, which is totally fine because we're only really paying attention to North America this time. So pretty much Mexico and North, and we're gonna see who is going to be the sole ruler of North America. So this will be a bit of a shorter Battle Royale video than usual, but we're going to see who the supreme ruler of North America, in fact, is. So yeah, cool. Let's get it started. And here it is. We've got our first wars going on. It looks like Deseret on Nevada, California on Arizona, Cascadia on Montana, Canada is on Dakota right away. Alaska looks like they haven't declared war on anybody yet, which makes sense. They're only bordered with a few. But they'll probably go to war against the Canadians at some point. The Canadians do have a decent amount of divisions, though. They've retained most of their country, so they're going to do okay. The Hoser Alliance is going against what is left of America, so the American remnants, which I don't think have produced any units. The Quaker Republic is under attack by the New England states. That could totally stem the tide of who's going to actually win anything here. The New England states has a decent amount of factories, so that'll be interesting to see how that comes about. But yeah, then the Lone Star Republic is at war with the Free State of New Mexico. So let's see what happens here with these nations and see who is going to come out on top today. It's really hard to say, honestly. Oh, that's right, I guess. So they are going to just kind of fight it out in Europe and stuff, but who cares? Poland is... Wow, they're all invading what? Oh my god, there's a lot of weird shit going on in Europe, but hey, anyway. Oh, that's interesting. That's still going on. And the Hoser Alliance just took that over, so now they are going after, looks like, yeah, Clinton's Arkansas. Wait, it's really? What? It's Clinton's Arkansas, but Clinton's not leading it? Are you, what? Are you high? Fucking why? I don't understand. California annexed their neighbors here, and Lone Star also annexed Mexico. They're going after Nevada now. Lone Star is going after Clinton, trying to get some of that land. Looks like Clinton did produce a unit, but it's a little bit too late at this point here. They're going to collapse. I think Mississippi will be the next one to go, if I'm honest, but we will see. We will see. Oh, wow. Mississippi actually took most of that land, and now they're at war with Tennessee, which is barely hanging on thanks to one unit that they have. Oh, it looks like the Quakers are not doing too well. That's unfortunate. Wah, wah. Also, yeah, Mississippi is under attack by one of their neighbors here, I saw. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, the Hoser Alliance, or Canada too. Just fascist Canada, Electric Boogaloo here. Because, I mean, Hoser is our word, you fucking assholes. But hey, whatever. Canada is invading Montana by the looks of it. It looks like Alaska still hasn't done anything. They're still not at war with anybody. Oh, actually, no, they're not. They're very peaceful fascists. They've only got 4 divisions. So that's fair. In Mexico here, we have the Sinaloa cartel and the Los Zetas. Definitely the 2 main competitors here for Mexican superiority. The Los Zetas are currently at war with the guys to the south, who I'm not even going to try to pronounce. The Caballeros Templarios, which is the Knights Templar, is it not? The Knights Templar cartel? I know that one exists. That's the thing. But anyway. And the Mexican remnants are also at war with them, too. Trying to maintain some relevancy here on the Yucatan. New California Republic, though, is now at war with the Sinaloa, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, Mississippi is not looking too good. And Carolinas and the Confederate States are fighting for supremacy there of the South. It looks like Florida's just kind of sitting there. They do have 2 units, but they're not at war with anybody quite yet. I would imagine that's coming. I don't think they're going to last forever, but we'll see what's going on. Grand battle plan there. New England is not at war with anybody currently, which is very interesting. They're not strong enough to take on the Hoser Alliance, so that makes sense about why they're not declaring war on them. But they could go after the Canadians, with the Canadians being a little bit distracted with the Alaskan state right now. But you never know. It has come down to who I kind of expected to be the final ones, but it's you never know who's going to actually take it. I know the Hoser Alliance is quite strong. They've got 16 divisions, which is quite a lot, to be fair. The Canadians as well are looking pretty decent, 15 divisions. New England looks okay. They've got 10 going on, but they do have a lot of factories, so they could definitely pull that up. Cascadia has 10 as well, looking pretty good. New California has 9, not looking as good, but if they take Sinaloa, that will hopefully boost their numbers and stuff there. Lone Star Republic's doing good with 11 divisions right now. Las Cetas is sitting at 6, but they've been in a protracted war with the Templar cartel, which has enough units just to kind of harass them. So I think Las Cetas is going to definitely be taken out by Lone Star Republic or California, depending on who gets what land from the Sinaloa deal. The Confederate States trying so desperately to fight off with 5 divisions the Hoser Alliance, which is very, very strong. I think if the Canadians declared war on the Hoser Alliance at this point, I think you would see a few of the other states go to war with Hoser as well. It's hard to say there, but yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck. No, I don't want to be. No, not Germany. Oh, God. Las Cetas still trying. And Mexican remnants are actually still alive as well, so gotta give them props where props is due, I suppose. Siam just took 2 states. Good for Siam. British Malaysia didn't deserve to exist. Okay. And, well, once this is over, too, we'll take a look at the rest of the world and kind of see what the hell is going on with the rest of the world before we end it. It's always interesting to watch Battle Royale go off, because especially in the base game, it can play out differently. It can play out very differently. But the Alaskan military states, looks like Cascadia's pretty much got them cornered, what's left of their military up there. Looks like they're going to, they're going to take out Alaska there. They've got a decent army there, United Cascadia. They've taken that whole coast. New California Republic just declared war on who? I'm sorry, El Salvador. Why? Why? Why would you do this? You bastards. Oh, I feel bad. Florida just got, like, demolished there in, like, 5 seconds. Oh, the Lone Star Republic has declared war on Las Cetas. So they are going to take most of Mexico at this point. That's very interesting. New England just declared war on Canada, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. But that's an interesting development. So we've got... the Hoser just declared war on Lone Star. Oh, no. That might actually keep Las Cetas in the running for a little bit. Oh, my. Yeah, that's not going to be very good. So you got the Lone Star Republic, which is fighting a 2-front war with 17 divisions, which isn't bad. And then you've got the Hoser Alliance fighting on that front with 23 divisions. So they have more divisions from the get-go, but Lone Star Republic can't even really mount a good defense because they're fighting Las Cetas. If Las Cetas would just give up, they could probably mount a good defense and probably stay alive for quite some time, but I don't think that's going to work out too well. New England's taken Ottawa, and they just took Toronto from Canada. That's going to be a pretty big blow to the Canadians, but now they're not fighting in the north anymore, so they can bring those troops back to the front. They've switched their capital to Winnipeg. God love them. I love how HOI4's base map doesn't have Winnipeg. It's not there, which is horseshit. Where's the city of fucking Winnipeg? Come on, you got Seattle. Like, do they have Toronto? Is Toronto, like, does it look like a city? Okay, it does. Alright, well, at least they've got Toronto. Halifax is not where Halifax is. Halifax is, like, right here, but whatever. Anyway, so the Canadians can start to mount a successful defense now. I think it's fairly even. It's 14 divisions on the Canadian side. Looks like one of them was killed because they did have 15. And it's, 23 for New England. Never mind. So New England actually does have the superior numbers here. So Canada, looks like their aggressive streak may be coming to an end very shortly here. And if New England can grab the Canadian land, that's quite a few factories for them as well. I think Hoser has the most factories out of all of them, with like 150. And the Hoser Alliance is at war with Las Zetas, who just took all that land. Wow, they took more than I thought they would take there. I'm also surprised that they surrendered so quickly. I thought Lone Star would have held out a little longer, but maybe their stability wasn't as good. Oh well, you never know. So 31 divisions for Hoser Alliance, so they're actually they're ahead still, and they have some of the most valuable land in America right now, so that's pretty good for them. If New England can make this war a fast one and then quickly build up its military, it could definitely at least pose a challenge to the Hoser Alliance, that's for sure. New California Republic is very slowly collapsing against Cascadia. Cascadia definitely has the upper hand here, both in numbers and in equipment. 21 divisions for Cascadia, which is actually quite a lot. 9 divisions for California now. So California, they were one of the greats. They have fallen from grace, though, very quickly as Cascadia moves in towards Los Angeles here. It's not going to be great, I don't think. It's not going to work out too well. The Hoser Alliance, of course, invading Las Zetas. They'll probably go after the Mexican remnants and all that kind of stuff, and they'll probably actually work their way down the Central American chain, I would imagine, at least for a little bit. Which is at least good for some of the other nations in North America, because at least they won't get attacked right away, but yeah, you never know. The Germans have Greenland. Okay, good for them. Good for them. It looks like there's going to be an almost encirclement here, an almost encirclement there as well. So 3 Californian divisions. They've got 1 cut off in San Francisco. Hopefully he can get away. Doesn't look like he will, though. I think they killed him. Oh, and they just surrounded those divisions, and they already killed 1 off. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're going to cut off these 2 divisions here as well from the defense of Los Angeles, which is really what they need to be paying attention to right now. So if they lose LA, they're pretty much done. That's their last major city that they still own. Yeah, it's not gonna be good if they lose that. As I thought, yeah, they're gonna go after the Templars and probably after the Mexican remnants. No, they're going after the Californians. There we go. Yeah, they're declaring war on Mexico, and the Cascadians are declaring war on the weakened Canadians, which has pretty much spelled the end for Canada fully. New England, it was already probably going to defeat them, but now they're really screwed. They have to fight a 2-front war, and they just don't have the equipment, and they don't have... Why is that lake... What? What the fuck? Why is Lake Superior Canadian? What the hell? That doesn't make any damn sense. That should not happen. That shouldn't happen. I don't understand. Put a ship there, or something. Cascadia is just bowling right in here. I think we're going to see a war between Cascadia at 28 divisions and New England next, which... How many divisions? Oh, that doesn't help. It looks like, yeah, they did go to war. New England is at war with Cascadia, which... Cascadia has some units sitting in their land, so if they can't just retreat these units, they could lose them, which would be bad. Because New England has 50 divisions now, which is insane. Hoser Alliance has 59. Cascadia is, 28. Although soon probably less than that. So New England's definitely got the upper hand here against the Cascadians. So we'll see how that war works out. Hoser Alliance is at war with Guatemala, which is kind of pushed into its claims on Mexico there. Mexico is trying to expand, but they're not doing the greatest of jobs overall. Yeah, New England's... Yeah, those units didn't try to break out, so, they're gonna get killed. Oh, wait, no, there is a breakout there. That's good. They could surround a few New England divisions here if they're smart, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do that before the New England divisions get in. There is a surrounding here, though. 2 New England divisions are actually being surrounded. This front line is an absolute gong show. There's no stable front because of those bubbles that Cascadia had managed to get up there. So that's not good. That's going to be a very shitty front for quite some time, I imagine. The Hoser Alliance now finally able to attack the remnants now that Guatemala's been defeated, so that'll be the end of the remnants. Looks like they're going to put up an okay fight, though. They've got a few divisions to defend with, so yeah, it's hard to say how that's going to go. Let's take a look at Europe and stuff. What the fuck happened? Holy sh... What the fuck is going on? So, somehow, Poland took out the majority of the Soviet Union. Turkey's got some land in there as well, so do the Romanians. France looks like they took out Germany. That's pretty obvious there. They own the German core territory. Italy has gone on a Balkan rampage. They're at war with the Romanians, who would have capitulated by now, but they own, you know, all of this. They're also at war with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth by the looks of it as well, which is not going to end well for them. Yeah, they've got, like, no divisions left by the looks of it, so that's pretty shitty. Poland, Lithuania, 85 divisions strong. France, 68 divisions strong. And Italy, oh, France is at war with the Spanish, the victorious Spanish. Italy is at 75. So France isn't even the strongest European empire right now. Poland is. I'm very interested to see how this all fucking works out in the end. Turkey, doing really well too against the British Raj. China at war with the British Raj as well. They're doing very well. Sidoria, People's Republic of Sidoria. I don't even know who they were. Oh, Manchuria. Okay, Manchuria. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. That isn't what I expected to see. I expected to see a big German dominance. I mean, we saw Germany had Greenland not that long ago, but hey, wow, that's insane. Well, anyway, back to North America. This line looks like it has stabilized, which, you know, about time. The Cascadians are doing okay. They might have better division templates than New England. But, yeah, looks like they could get some units surrounded here. They do have a port, Prince Rupert here. But they could get these few troops here surrounded so they can't participate in the home defense of Cascadia itself, which their capital is Seattle, right? Yeah, Seattle. And like I expected, the Hoser Alliance is just fighting into Central America now. I kind of expected that, which is fine. It's totally fine. Oh yeah, look at that. 4 divisions surrounded there they could kill. They may as well just kill them off. Like, come on. But Cascadia is definitely losing. It's very slow, very, very drawn out. Cascadia has enough divisions to put up a good defense, but yeah, it's definitely... France just took Spain. It's definitely beginning of the end, probably for Cascadia, unless they can make some kind of major comeback. That's for sure. The UK is here in Central America. That's very interesting. They took over Colombia and looks like parts of Venezuela. That's... okay, why not? Why not? The UK is allowed to do decent from time to time, right? Oh. And the Romanians capitulated. It looks like. The Turks are now at war with the Commonwealth as well as it looks like the Italians. So the Turks could actually be wiped out here. What are the Turks at? 33 divisions, that's it. Yeah, they're not going to last. The stronger European nations are going to wipe them right out. I feel bad. Genuinely feel bad. What is China at for 79 divisions? Okay, so they're actually like a contender. That's good. That's good. Hoser Alliance declared on... oh, okay. So Hoser's now getting involved back in North American politics, and by that I mean they're declaring war and shooting up Cascadia. So it's New England's... now will have some assistance in taking out Cascadia, so... the Cascadians could definitely defend on a one-front war, and they were doing a decent defense job for sure, but they're not going to be able to hold up on 2, especially against a nation as strong as the Hoser Alliance. Almost 100 divisions. That's insane. New England sitting at 69, so that's not actually very good. 40 divisions for Cascadia. So the Hoser Alliance actually could take out New England next. It wouldn't be too hard. All their core states are fairly unguarded. But it's hard to say whether they'll declare war on New England or they'll go after somebody much weaker. What's the UK at? 96 divisions. So yeah, they probably will go actually to war against New England unless they go to war against like Cuba or somebody weird. That would be very strange. Dominican Republic and Haiti are fighting each other as per usual. Who is the UK fighting? Peru? Yeah, they've got a lot of divisions down in here. The Brits are quite strong, like very strong. This game. Is that 14? Oh, it's aircraft. Okay. I was like, is that 14 more British divisions headed to fight in South America? That's insane. The Cascadians are now, fully collapsing on the front. They're still trying to hold up here. They're trying to, which makes sense because that's kind of, if they let this line break, Seattle's done. Like if they manage to take Vancouver, Seattle's next. Like it'll be a quick take, very quick take. So we're going to have, for the North America final battle royale here, we're going to have New England versus the Hoser Alliance, which is just infuriating. New England is fine, but the Hoser Alliance, come on, you took our thing, assholes. You took our thing. How dare you? Oh, Peru just got annexed. United Kingdom declared war on what's left of Portugal, which is in South Africa right now. The French declared war on them and killed their European area, but that was it. That's insane. Turkey's collapsing now too. China declared war on Portugal as well, apparently. The Shaanxi finally collapsed. And looks like Cascadia's not doing too well. They lost LA, and they're about to lose San Francisco here. It's like there's nothing on the line now defending. They've only got a few divisions still fighting up here near Seattle, which is probably totally correct. It is. Yeah, they've only got a few divisions defending Seattle at this point. And trying to naval invade, or... Oh, defending Alaska. Why? Oh, and there it goes. Goodbye. Now New England and the Hoser Alliance are at war. Now we get to see the final showdown between the Hoser Alliance and New England, the two powerhouses of the nation-states mod for North America. Apparently there's some naval invasions attempting to happen down there. It looks like the Hoser Alliance and New England, yeah, there's a lot of troops in the west, so that's really going to be a big battleground for sure. The east is going to be quickly invaded by the Hoser Alliance because the New England really can't mount much of a defense. They don't have very many units here because they were fighting on the west coast. So if you look at the west coast, like that line there hasn't changed at all, like at all. Whereas the east, the Hoser Alliance is just flooding into New England, which is really bad for them because a lot of their infrastructure and a lot of their factories and stuff are in New England, like 30 plus factories, which is a huge amount for them to lose if they lose New England. But it looks like they've started to mount a bit of defense. New York is being held by a cavalry division who just left. You just left your capital. They just took your fucking capital because you left it, you morons. And now they've made it Vancouver for some reason. Probably the best decision, actually, because most of their troops are in the west fighting. It looks like the west, though, is starting to kind of go into Hoser's favor, though. The east fully has at this point. There's only a few divisions defending the bubble here just south of Ottawa right now, and they're trying to defend Boston by the looks of it as well. Yeah, doesn't look great. The Hoser Alliance definitely has an upper hand here. There's some divisions here that are kind of like surrounded. If they can manage to keep a surrounding here and take that port, that would be really good. They could take out some of their divisions. The best thing that they can really do is try to find random, like, you know, breaks or anything that they could use to surround Hoser's divisions to take them out. Because if they can manage to get, like, an even playing field there, then you're good. Turkey just fell as well. And, oh, there goes a big offensive from the Hoser Alliance. Trying to make another big push. It looks like New England is... yeah, they're getting pushed back for sure, but they're definitely not going without a fight. There's some areas that seem to collapse in for New England's favor. And as you can see, they are winning some fights along the front. Not important ones, but they're winning a few here and there. They're not doing great, but they're definitely, they're trying their best here at this point. They're certainly trying their best. Yeah, you can see that there just went down in the favor of New England. But yeah, it's going to be probably a longer war, I would imagine. Oh, well, New England's halfway to capitulating at this point. The American remnant still is alive. They have no divisions and only 8 factories total. But they are still alive. I would imagine in... Oh, not even in Puerto Rico. They're alive in Hawaii. Okay. And nobody is trying to invade them? Oh, they have multiple little islands here. The British apparently are at war with them because the British have taken Puerto Rico. I don't know why they wouldn't try to invade, Hawaii. It's pretty important islands there for them to launch on. You know what I mean? So... Sorry about the pause and stuff there. Package just got delivered. Somebody buzzed. I live in an apartment, so somebody buzzed my apartment. And I'm like, who the fuck is buzzing my apartment at 11 a.m. on a Thursday? Like, I'm not expecting anybody. Nobody's texted me saying they're on their way over. So it's like, who the hell is that? It was FedEx. They're like, here you go. I'm building a computer for my brother-in-law. He got some money together and built him a really nice one. 1076 gig, nice i7 7700K, MSI boards, 16 gig DDR4, like decent computer. Like it's gonna be a nice rig. It's actually better than mine. I need to severely need to upgrade mine, but that will be next year, maybe next tax season, depending on how good my tax return is. Maybe I'll make some investments into a newer rig, get into the 10 series. I've got a 960 in mine right now, which works great for Hearts of Iron and shit, but it'd just be nice to have something with a little bit more oomph. Get a updated hard drive. I've only got a terabyte for my storage drive. My SSD is fine, but probably get a bigger SSD. It's only a 120 gig, so I'd probably get like at least a 240, probably a 560, and yeah, just upgrade all the shit in it. I'd probably keep the motherboard and the processor, because my processor is brand new. It's a 6700K. It's a Skylake, so it's still new enough, even like for the next couple of years. It's brand new. I only bought it last year, so I'll probably keep that and just buy the rest of it. But we'll see, when they get the money together and have the, yeah, you never know. But anyway, sorry for the delay there, the little pause and stuff. Had to get that there. It was the graphics card came in from Newegg, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. He wants a liquid cooling too, which I hate installing. Drives me nuts. But anyway, back to the game at hand here. New England looks like their line's collapsing here in like the northern prairies, northern Saskatchewan area. They don't seem to have a lot of troops. There's 3 here that could get surrounded if this guy here fails. That'll be really bad. They're still defending pretty heavily here, kind of south. You know what I mean? Like kind of like on the southern tip of frickin', oh my god, Washington State. There we go. Just a ball of... I need coffee. Yeah, they're defending pretty well on the southern edge there. Still doing okay. They're defending New England actually quite well. This bubble here for Ottawa hasn't moved, so the Hosers haven't managed to actually push up. They've pushed a little bit here in the north of Ontario, but they've held pretty well in the southern parts of Ontario. They even look like they could retake Toronto if they keep it up, which is great. Definitely a good thing, but they are at huge risk of getting their east and west troops cut off here. They're getting close to linking up to the Hudson's Bay here, which wouldn't be great, but it is what it is. And of course, the Hoser Alliance, as you can see, is still winning the vast majority of the battles, and they are pushing. It's just a slow go. And it probably will continue to be a slow go pretty much to the bitter end. Yeah, it's such a slog. What are the casualties right now? Let's see. So New England has lost 440,000 people. Hoser Alliance has lost more at 587K. So they're definitely, it's not, an uncostly war for either side here. But, New England definitely has the disadvantage. 84 divisions, 56 total factories, whereas the Hoser Alliance has about, 230 so divisions and about 300 or so factories. So, yeah, they definitely, Hoser Alliance has the major advantage here. And at the very least, it's America Blue. So America will look American. And they might even just reform. Because I think they could reform America. Can they not? No, maybe not. I thought they could. They might be able to reform America. I don't have formable nations on, but I thought they could reform a North America alliance or something like that. I don't know. Apparently not. Looks like they're making a big push here in New England. They've almost taken Ottawa, which is bad for New England. It's a pretty major center, especially if Montreal goes as well. They're defending in parts of Maine now and northern New Hampshire and Vermont, so that bubble's pushing up, which isn't great. So the Hosers are actually making a pretty good press to try and take them out. This here is starting to get a little bit bad too. It looks like they're trying to encircle them. If they can get Seattle, maybe they might try to encircle around, take out these units, and then move on Vancouver. Kind of looks like what the plan is there, but then again, it's the AI, so I mean, who really knows, right? They'll fuck it up somehow. Guaranteed they will find a way to royally screw it up, and then screw it right up. But there's certainly a lot of pushing going on here. I have to give New England credit. They've put up a well executed defense, especially here considering they had no divisions in New England at all. They've actually put up a pretty good defense. Montreal's actually fallen before Ottawa. That's actually kind of surprising because they kept quite a coherent front, but now they've got a kind of a bulge here in Montreal. Oh, and they just retook Montreal. Good. And they took Ottawa. Fuck. That's unfortunate. New England is very close to capitulating at this point. Are they 90%? Yeah. If they lose Vancouver, it's all over. It's all over if they lose Vancouver. I don't think they have really too many major cities to lose anymore. Quebec City, that's only worth one victory point. No, 3. And they've got Halifax, which is also worth 3. Montreal's worth quite a few, 20. That one there. That could capitulate them too. They lose Montreal, Quebec City, Halifax. That could spell the end as well. But they've lost Winnipeg and Calgary, and I'm pretty sure they've lost Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton's gone. Long gone. Long gone. The only other major cities they control is in Alaska, Anchorage. I don't think there's anything in the north here. This port, Prince Rupert, I don't think that's worth anything though. Yeah, they don't really have much in the way of any towns to lose anymore, so they've got to keep a hold of the few they still have. They're holding Montreal, barely holding Montreal. It's only because Hoser's divisions are exhausted. Their equipment situation is not terrible. Their support equipment now and their artillery now is in the hole. They're okay for infantry equipment for the time being. So long as they can keep that stable for the rest of the war, they'll be okay. New England's probably having some trouble, though. Yeah, they're having infantry equipment problems. A lot big shortfalls happening here. And, oh! That's it. The Hosers did it. So the Hoser Alliance is the winner of the Nation-States. Congratulations, Hoser Alliance. Good job, I suppose. This is still a fucking mess. Who's at war with who right now? Oh, the Italians are at war with the French. Okay. And then you've got Poland just kind of chilling here at war with the Japanese. The Japanese, I don't know if they've lost land there. They've got... they're tough. That's the thing with Japan, is they're super, super tough. 86 divisions. Poland, Lithuania's probably got more divisions. 280. But the Japanese are going to be really good templates, and the Polish probably aren't. I would imagine the Polish templates. Infantry template 2. This one. Okay, actually they're not terrible. For an infantry template, that's not awful. Especially for AI. What else are they producing? Is that it? That's pretty much it. Okay, so they're producing a shit ton of infantry. The Italians, 224, but I pretty much guarantee 276 divisions Fantera. Actually, the Polish-Lithuanian ones look a little bit better. If that's all that the Italians are producing, anyway. But yeah, Hosier Alliance has won. Congratulations. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.